Hi guys, I've just realised that I've because when I start the stream, I just start doing my canvas prep work and stuff for the um the work ahead. But I've just realised I've not double checked if the iPad is going to show anything on screen. Let me just double check the volume, and it seems like whenever I just click on the thing that comes up on my phone, the volume never works. The thing that comes up on my That's working. So yeah, I'm drawing Kiki today, which is a little black cat who had to have a C-section for her kitties because she is so young. Her body isn't actually ready for babies. It's just that because she was surrounded by other cats, she obviously got picked. But let me get up her story. When Kiki first appeared in Shropshire's let me start there. I'm going to try and read out the script in these videos, just because then I can at least use it maybe for my canvas drawings. So rather than using an AI tool to read it out, it can be me. So when Kiki first appeared in a Shropshire garden, her feeder thought she was owned, a young girl who'd simply wandered too far from home. But as the days passed, no one came for her and her belly grew heavier. A vet told the feeder to leave her alone, but Kiki's situation grew desperate. By the time she came into rescue, she was in full labour. The team tried oxytocin to help her progress, but nothing worked, and the decision was made for an emergency C-section. It was risky. She could lose her kittens or her life. But against the odds, Kiki survived, and so did her two tiny babies, Flash and Gordon. Thanks to incredible community support, the rescue managed to pay for a surgery and give this little family the chance they deserved. Now that her kittens are happily rehomed, it's Kiki's turn. She's shy but loving, slowly learning to trust again. She needs a quiet home, free from dogs and other cats, with someone patient enough to let her real personality shine. Because this story shouldn't end with survival, but it should end with a happy ever after. So, now that I've done hopefully what was a good audio recording, we can get on with the actual drawing side of things. However, I forgot to double check that the iPad, it's just stupid because I have a cord that connects into the side of the iPad, but does it just automatically work and things? No. So let's go. Yep. Knew it. Called it. But I hope you're liking. I need to change this background. This was just something that I did a quick sketch, and I just got an AI to fill in just so that I could see, rather than spending hours painting it out. I thought I'd just test to see if I like this. Don't like this, so I'm glad that I did the test. I've come up with a slightly more fun background, but I now need to flesh it out. Anyway, iPad. There you are. Just give me a second. It's I always have to connect a different camera to then reconnect the iPad, and then all of a sudden it's going to pop up and be like, oh look, here's the iPad. But I don't mind having the drawings slightly hidden off camera when I'm painting with this background, because I think at least what was I going to say? Because at least it leaves something to look forward to in the canvas paint outs and stuff that I do. Oh, and I did want to add, we are drawing for Shropshire Street Cat. No, next steps. Whew. So let me just move you out the way. Let's move you up to here. Unless we just make you really big so you're a bit easier to read. And then we'll put you across the two like that. Or should we do that there? Now we'll do it across the two. It's fine. Just need to get drawing. I think this is the better image. Let me just make sure everything's still working. Yeah, everything's still working, everything's going on. So yeah, but I think this was one of the better images. Let me just double check in my folder, because because this picture's still a little grainy. But I just really wanted to draw Kiki. One, because she's called Kiki, because it's like Kiki's delivery service. So whoever found this kitty is definitely, well, I don't know definitely, but I hope is a Ghibli fan, because that's fun. And then, yeah. So let's get to drawing. So I don't think I'm going to do, let me see. Yeah, that's big enough. That's about the size that I want to draw, because what I tend to do, because this picture was the better one. That I could find. But yeah, I tend to try and mimic I think I probably could have been a really good oil painter. It's funny to think that when I went to uni, I almost got into fine art school, and it does make me wonder if I'd gotten in, what would my life look like now, rather than going through and learning how to work in like office kind of things, what my life would be like now as a fine artist. Again, she's pretty much down the middle. It's just that top line was the best one, and then but yeah, so it does make me wonder, you know, what would my life have looked like if I'd become a fine artist? Like, would I have come round to this idea again? And because I was a fine artist, would I actually be further in my craft? I don't know. And this would probably be a physical painting, maybe. does make me wonder. No, too round. That's better. Because she does have some very round eyes, but they are like buddies where they're slightly. No. No. Closer. No. I think I need to do that dot. It's about there, I reckon. Bring the iris in a little bit, but yeah, I'm about to go into drawing mode now, I think, because my brain has gone quiet. Ooh. Just need to lift that iris up a bit more. Wee bit more. There we go. But yeah, I'm wanting to draw little black kitties for Halloween. Just because they get such a bad rep, and I want to make sure. And plus, you know, it started off with me thinking, oh, I'm only going to do black cats because my cats are black, and it was like finding a niche and stuff. But then I was like, you know what, I'm just going to draw all the cats. Let's see how this is turning out. Oh, I've put the eyes in a great place. The muzzle, I'm not too bothered about the ear being out of place, but the muzzle can be liquefied. This bit. Can be, and I think the nose. Let me just now have another check. That's pretty much in the right place. So I'm happy with that. And now let's do some proper, do I want to do proper line work, or shall we just go with that? Or shall we just erase from within you? So that we can keep the sort of sketchiness. Yeah, you know what, we'll keep the sketchy. So I want to see what a more textured base might give. And I think it will help me be better with my construction lines. I think as well I do want to pull that down a little bit. There we go. That's looking better. Take you in. Those lines away. There we go. Let's now look you. Or do we want to do a proper line? Because then if I'm trying to do a colouring book thing maybe after, yeah, you know what? We will do better construction lines from now on, because I do want to make well, to be fair, she's got her mouth open ever so slightly. So maybe that was for the best, so we can put add some more first lines. You can tell she's really young and she never should have got into the family way. That's why her birthing was so difficult, because her little body wasn't mature enough. I know some people are like, well, if they're not mature enough, then why do their bodies let them? And it's also about, like, remember, if they were in the wild, they'd probably have more space to stay away from, you know, roaming toms and stuff like that. Plus then we can get these little ear wispy bits in. And this little get a few more of the details in it. There we go. Yeah, we'll have to do that from now on. Delete you, don't need you, lock you. Cool, and go to the new brushes. I love this brush. And then just add in all the colour, the base value. because she is a jet black cat, this shouldn't take too long. It is, I do want to try and add in a few subtle we'll leave it like this. Actually, let me put the brightness up ever so slightly. I don't know how this one's going to turn out because when it pixelates, it doesn't give me a lot to work with. I'm trying to be a bit better in my working from the bottom up. It already shows you that this picture, this kitty is not just a black cat. Because there's a lot of green in this picture. was that notification about? Ah, 'twas the father. Anyway. But you can tell now that I've zoomed in the quality. I don't mean that in a bad way, it just means that we won't get as much detail in. Oh, we've got a buddy up. And I think that's the other thing that I want to do with redoing my videos, is getting maybe a cat cam in, so that when the Budlington or the Mont wants to join in, we can get them on stream. Yeah, but at least with this one being not as detailed, I can work on my rendering skills. So that I can show more personality quicker through line work. And texture. Rather than just relying on making a good image, because I think then you get into because at the moment I'm not really rendering myself, I'm copying pictures, aren't I? So by doing this, hopefully I'll become an all-round better artist. So I'm getting into it now, so my brain pops in and out of conversation. That's the thing that I think if I was playing a game, or you know, doing what these big YouTubers do, because you've already got the story, I'm still sure it's hard because you're talking to yourself whilst you're trying to, you know, play a game. So I'm not trying to poo-poo on that parade. But I think it's a very different concept when you're having to talk and create at the same time. And there was a little bit of highlight there, put you there. There we go. Get these nose bits in. And then, oh, I've just got this side left to do, that's fun. Don't know what time I'm on. But yeah, I think doing stuff like this will help me in my... Oh, have they got one white whisker? Would add it in, but I can't tell how the other whiskers are going. I've just noticed I've started hearing my I've got some metal on my wrist, and that's all I can hear now is that scooting over the thingy. See if I can add a few highlighty bits. Just for a bit of extra sheen, just to show that the coat's lovely. wonder if I can add yeah. How long have we been going? That's fine, I've got 10 minutes. Started trying to keep my sort of, I do like the base layer, then the painterly layer, and I've been trying to keep the two separate, so then you can get like the sorry, I got concentrating into, I thought I could just throw that in and it would just fill in all the lines, but apparently not. Yeah, because I just want to get rid of this. Actually, that is too. Yeah, there you go. Let me just tidy some of this up, I think. There you go. I don't mind some of it being out. I just don't want all of it to be out. Perhaps we'll just leave it there. Everyone okay? There we go, and it was next steps. So I think that's that. Is that too bright? just need, oh, that's fine. And we need to remember to add in a name. Kiki. Put your name there instead. We'll delete you because we don't need you. And then let me go to this one. There we go, I like that. Then if we put you there, and you there. Don't think I can add another one now, because I was just thinking, do I want to add like a paper texture or something? Let me just see. No, we'll leave it like that. Well, if you've joined me, thank you so much for joining. And this is little Kiki. So I'll leave you till next time. Bye.